Yo, what's up, this is Dark Horse. Welcome, diving into Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. In today's video, we're going to be dueling a member. Obviously, I don't know what deck they are likely to be running in this video itself, but I was flicking between Shining Sarcophagus and Gimmick Puppet. I was thinking, well, I haven't shown much Gimmick Puppet attention, and obviously I still don't know the finalized ending of the combo, but we're going to dive in and obviously try and see how this plays out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Our first match against Trophy. How well this plays out is questionable depending on the deck they're running. If it does involve banishment, then this could be a problem on my part. We are going first, which is kind of good. Normally, Trophy starts with an infinite impermanence and an Ash in hand, possibly Maxi, which is... I ain't gonna lie, I thought he didn't have an extra deck, then I was thinking, oh, okay. This being in hand is a bit of a stinker, but obviously, if we do play off the XE, having that in hand as well, this is pretty shit. These are the kind of cards you don't necessarily want, but we can activate that. If we do get ashed, I think we're in a bit of a tricky situation because pretty much everything here is a problem. Okay, we're good. Okay, you could go with two different plays here. You could either go with the idea of summoning Gimmick Puppet and then sending the Gimmick Puppet to the graveyard, but probably you don't want to do that. Which I think we're better off going with the Gimmick Puppet Rogue Doll by triggering the effect. We can reveal an XZ in our extra deck, which we'll just reveal this one. And then we get special summon 2. So what I'm going to do is special summon this. And the one from our hand. Fortunately enough, we can play into an XZ play here, which is good. So we're going to do that and do that. What we do want to do is hopefully not be infinite impermanence here or gammoed. But we do still have the graveyard effect if necessary. So what I'm going to do is trigger this. I'm going to detach this one. Special summon. And then, just as a safety precaution, we're going to banish this. So that way, we're not targeted by card effects. We could normal summon. No. We'll do this. We'll detach first. And then what we can do is play off of the bug. Or whatever you want to call it. Obviously, it's not a bug, but it looks like a bug from where it's standing. Now we can... Oh, no. Okay. It's fine. We added it to hand. Personally, that's not something I wanted to do. But it's not the end of the world. We have to do this and play into Chaos. We needed to keep that in the graveyard. So we can special summon into the Chaos. And then we activate the effect, add a trap. Yeah, you really wanted to kind of keep that in the... But I suppose you could still link off anyway, so it's not a massive problem. I think I would have been better off normal summoning the Rogue Doll over... But yeah. We're kind of pretty much in a little bit of an awkward situation here, if I'm being honest. And we can trigger this. And then we can special summon you. Not special summon, add. And then special summon, yeah. Which would give me... We can normal summon anyway. So we special summon the 8. Normal summon the 4. Banish the Gimmick Puppet. And then... The thing is, the whole combo here is messed up. Because, yeah. You can take one Gimmick Puppet in your grave and one monster opponent. Okay. So in theory, we could still go 2 level 4s into that XZ. And then detach. Plus, we can still send a card to the graveyard, which will allow me to send this. Which is fine. We special summon. Into defense mode. To be honest, the burn combo kind of went out the window. Problem is, it's got 0 attack and 0 defense. That's where it becomes a bit of a problem. Tribute. Normal summon. Activate. Banish to special summon. Banish the XZ. Special summon. The issue I have at the moment is not being able to have a decent enough monster on the board. That's the problem that lies with me. Is we need a monster preferably on their side to be able to deal the burn damage. And I think what we do is potentially get rid of the Horus. Yeah. So we do that, we do that. Bring out the puppet. Obviously, it's a very long-winded play that the way we've gone around this is very long-winded. It shouldn't have been this much of a situation. Especially the fact the XZ needs to be in the graveyard. But it's fine. So we don't need to do anything with that. If I detach here, detach the happy, place, activate, detach, special summon to the opponent's side of the field, trigger the effect of our chaos, burn for 1200. Okay. We don't necessarily need to do much other than rank up, which we then play into... Yes. We rank up our puppet strings into the chaos. Special summon. And then we trigger the effect, which will destroy. And then we can do this. My side of the field. I think if we hadn't added the card to our hand, we would have been fine, because we would have been able to play off the combo. But the problem is, because I had added the puppet, it kind of shot me in the foot, really. So, what we can do is now rank up again. Over this. Play into... Inflict, and if it was a monster, inflict damage to opponent equal to its attack. We can only do 24 off of that. So, the real question is, how do we want to play this? Because if we go into this, obviously it's not going to do much. And then if we go with this, we can special summon, unless... Yeah, we're just a little bit short, which is kind of annoying. Yeah, so what we can do now is... I don't know, I think we might be okay. We can do this. Yeah, detach. And then we special summon. Trigger the effect. Oh, you can't trigger the effect. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. You're watching an amateur at work. Yeah. To be honest, I shot myself in the foot, really, with... Where we went wrong with the combo is adding this to hand. It should have been better off in the graveyard, and then we could have played off, obviously, Gimmick Puppet Fiend Knight, and then target the Gimmick Puppet grave and one opponent's grave, especially something to the field, which would have allowed us to at least play off into something. But we're not in the worst case scenario, because we do have the Ash, we do have the Infinite Permits, we do have the Snatch card as well. Depends on the deck they're running. From the fact I haven't seen an Ash Maxi Cool Buy or anything, well, obviously they can't play Cool Buy, but the fact I haven't seen an Ash or a Maxi as of yet is, yeah. But there was a comment I saw in a video. I said about this on stream. Oh, he's running Flame Swordsman. Interesting. Okay. That's a pretty cool take. But the thing is I can literally just do this and then... Obviously, I didn't want to do it on that, but I was just theoretically speaking, but yeah. Okay. It's interesting because the Flame Swordsman build, especially with Infernobles, is quite expensive, I believe. But I suppose if we can... It must suck. But also, it feels nice that the roles are reversed, that I have the hand traps over them for once. But yeah. Let me know in the comments below if you're watching this and you're enjoying it despite the misplays. Let me know in the comments below what deck are you running at the moment. I've come to realize. Oh no, that was what I was going to say. I was saying in the stream, obviously the other week, that there was a comment that spoke about the gimmick puppets, and they said basically the good thing about gimmicks is how it's a proper representation of a puppet show, or like a theatric performance. And it honestly was just so sick, because obviously you're watching the puppet show, and that's why you lose on the first turn, because it's the end of the show. But yeah, it's sick. The way they worded it was so much better than I had. Theatrical. That's the word I was trying to say. My God. Okay. Yeah, but let's just say I did this, yeah? And then in theory, you wouldn't have a monster to equip it to. Or would it still equip to me? Because... yeah. I think it's cool, though, because if you don't pull off the FTK, you kind of are in a good position anyway, because you're able to just snatch the cards. What I am going to do, though... I love gimmick puppets. I don't really care too much about the FTK combo, but if I can learn it, great. But I like the idea of being able to just XZ into monsters, trigger the effects, play off obviously other combos and stuff. I think it's such a really cool aspect to the game, you know, and I think it's one of them fun decks that you can play by simply just having fun with it. I'm not saying every deck isn't fun, but like, for me, I could be wrong in saying this, you know, that some decks are very draining to watch. Wow, Maxi. It's quite interesting because we literally have a lot we can play off into here. So obviously we can banish this, the target XZ and either grave special summon to your of either field, which I could basically trigger the trap, which I think is really cool about the trap, and then you target this, then you special summon to your opponent's side of the field. I like the way it works, man. It's just so fucking cool, man. It really is. Like how they're like cogs in a, obviously they're machines anyway, but I'm trying to think of a pun here. But like the way, you know how cogs work in an actual machine and they proper work with one another. And this is how this deck literally feels. And I love every second of using it. Just all the cards are cool. I was a big Quattro fan as well. But it's just recycling the same like mechanics and combos and technique and stuff. But it's fucking cool, man. So you can literally just detach this. And then you can target. Well, it automatically does it anyway, but yeah. And then in theory I could banish that special summon, or I could just go with the rank up spell. And then by going into the rank up spell, you can literally just play into Dark Strings again. Special summon. You could have went with the other one, because the other one can target, but obviously I don't really know what the spell cards really do. So, yeah. Is it a protection? Ah, okay. You can destroy this instead. Very well played. Very well played indeed. I suppose in theory, we could just go battle phase, really. Yeah, we'll just go battle phase. But they're just such powerful machines. It's cool. I like it. I enjoy the experience of using it. But yeah, do you have an effect in grave? Okay, you can take one non-link warrior monster in your grave, special summon it, but banish it. Can you trigger that and then... See, I was going to run Flame Swordsman because I'm a big Joey fan as well. Obviously, I love running Red Eyes when the game first released. But I don't know what the brick factor of it is. Like, Gimmick Puppets they have so many mechanics. This is, like... I love it so much. Like, obviously, as I was referencing cogs in a machine, obviously the way they just intertwine and work with one another, they all rely on the other one to keep moving or they just shut down. But there is so many different types of plays and combos when it comes to the Gimmick Puppets. You know, with certain decks like Snake Eyes, you go Snake Eyes normal summon, add Poplar, pop the special summon, same combo. But with Gimmick Puppets, you can play off each card in a different way and it will still end up with the same result. And it's fucking cool as hell, man. Just so sick. Quattro meets Joey in some sense, but yeah. But I don't know. I think I wouldn't run Gimmick Puppet like competitively, like in ranked or in the Duelist Cup or anything. I think it's a cool deck, but I think it's solely for dueling members, which would be fun, you know. Okay, so I want to keep it that, like, if I win the duel, obviously whoever wins, the loser picks whether they go first or second, similar to like the proper traditional ruling. So obviously I've just messaged Trove saying, does he want to go first or second? He doesn't mind. I think I allow him go first this time because we went first, we cooked up a board, we can kind of plan if we go second. But yeah, there's a lot of ways of running this mechanic and deck, which is a lot more interesting than some decks we've seen in the past. But obviously DD Crow would help me here because they are running, obviously, Flame Swordsman for Nobles. He's new to this deck. I think there's a lot to take into account when it comes to running this type of deck build. It's one thing that put me off of it. I respect Trophy for having the balls and that to want to learn the deck. I have massive respect to anyone who runs these type of big mechanic decks. I think the last time I did it was in January or February when we did Road to Platinum, or Road to Diamond actually, with Super Heavy Samurai. And Super Heavy Samurai has a really big combo engine, but it was very easy to learn. Like, I think Gimmick Puppets are good, but because there's so many different ways you can play around and do certain things and that, it's, I wouldn't say it's hard, but it's not easy either. Okay, so now we're looking at Flame Swords Realm. Your opponent can activate cards. You normal summon a Fire Warrior monster. That explains why the Infinite Permanence wouldn't trigger. Once per turn, you can send one monster from your hand or face-up field to the grave. Special summon a Flame Sword. Whoa, that's cool. Oh, wow. Whoa. Flame Swords Realm. That's... Oh, bruh, the aura. The aura. Oh my. Wow. Just stood there like a fucking boss. It's like, whoa. Okay, when this is an equipped card, the equipped monster can be destroyed by card effects. If it's normal special summoned. My question now is, if they bring out the flame swords, oh, the basic flame swords, so how do you get out the big new boss, dude? Okay. So what do you need? Flame Swordsman and Fighting Flame Dragon. Can you not bring out the ultimate Flame Swordsman anyway? So when this is equipped to a monster, you can equip one Infinite Nobles from your deck or graveyard to one appropriate monster you control, then destroy this card. Okay. Will you go for the card in graveyard, though? I respect it. I respect, like, because obviously decks are not cheap in Master Duel. So obviously, I can't help but obviously respect people that decide to run something way out of their comfort zone. You know, Trope obviously would run at one point. When we first started playing Yu-Gi-Oh, like me and Trove, me and Christiane, Creed, Sky kind of joined a bit later because he was into the Pokemon content, but yeah, obviously appreciate Sky as well. Tyree, one of the very, well, Christiane, Tyree, Trophy, first three members. I think Creed joined fourth, and then I think Sky and Ben were fifth, sixth. But yeah, like, I will never forget the people that supported me on this channel, like whether the content changes too much or not at all. One of the reasons we are going to be diving into like the Fortnite live streams because most of the members play Fortnite. So obviously supporting the channel for so long, I need to do something that benefits them. You guys, obviously who are here for the Yu-Gi-Oh content, you will have it Monday to Friday. Weekends, member get exclusive extra content. So look, I may not be streaming this. Well, I've kind of decided not to stream it at all. And I'm going to record and obviously post the videos up. So you guys will get more content, but it just won't be in one hit. It'll be throughout the week. What a fucking beast. Look at him. Jesus. He is a fucking animal. Love it. I love it. But I suppose I could DD Crow here. It's kind of a bit of a stinker on his Flame Swordsman aspect, but yeah. If I DD Crow'd that, I think DD Crow's a good card, especially if you're playing up against, obviously, Promethean. Just to be able to get rid of it. Most people run it at 2 now, but yeah. But But like me, Trophy, Tyree, I think we played Mario Party once, but obviously if Tyree wants to play Yu-Gi-Oh or another game, give me a shout. I'm down for it. You know, supported long enough, more than welcome to play anytime you want. But yeah, we grew up playing Link Evolution together, me, Christiane, Trophy. We've known each other for, what, 5 years now? Might be even longer. 6. Well, the channel's about 6 years old. So, in theory, they probably came around, what, 8-month point, 6th month into the channel. And obviously, this is one of the decisions that I've made about posting Yu-Gi-Oh! Regular content. Because I think, because I was only live streaming vertical content, I wasn't getting enough content out there. So now I'm posting it Monday to Friday. The consistency of the Master Duel content is going to benefit you all and yourselves. But yeah. So yeah, if you want to duel me, consider becoming a member. It's not just going to be exclusively on, obviously, Member Mondays. We're going to scrap that. The more of an audience we get and the more people that duel, we will obviously assign it to a day in the future. But at the moment, giving you guys, the main thing they told me in the YouTube meeting was consistency. And that is what I want to provide you all as in a Monday to Friday Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel content channel, should we say. Then live stream, we can kind of play some other stuff. I was wondering why I couldn't play a card, but in theory, I could go Foolish Burial here. We will drop down this one. We're going to activate the effect. Okay. Well, I suppose we could activate this now. I think it should be about 2 or 3. Okay, 2. Which would allow me to play this into the grave. And then this. There we go. And then we can re-add the other card back to hand. And then we can... Depends on how we want to play this, because I'm just going to stick with the original play. We're going to reveal. Special summon. Bing, bang, boom. Bada bang, bada boom. And doing that, we then special summon into this. Probably should have played it in defense mode, but it doesn't massively make a difference because we're only going to rank off of it anyway. Right, this is where I tend to misplay. This is, so we need to do this and then detach and then add. There we go. And then from that point we can I'm just trying to think what's the best play, because I know what you normally do is you play into the chaos. Yeah. So we go chaos in attack mode. And then you do this to add the trap. And then we do this, detach, and then we special summon. I suppose we could have took a different approach, but it's fine. Trigger the effect. Bang. Burn for 1,000. Trigger the effect. Target. Detach. Special summon. How many gimmick puppets have I got in the grave? Okay, that's fine. There we go. Gimmick puppet. Dreary doll. Banish this. Special summon. And then we special summon into Puppet of Strings. Activate the effect of our XZ monster along with this. Zoink. Zoink. Activate. Trigger the effect. Detach. We're good for the moment. And we rank up. Do we normally... I think we rank up this, don't we? Or do we rank up the other one? I think we're supposed to rank up Puppet of Strings. I think. Oh, okay. That's fine. And then we can activate this. Add a deck from the grave. Which... People always tell me to add this. So I'm going to add the Terror Baby. I get pestered so many times. Add Terror Baby. Add Terror Baby. And I'm like, okay, I will. Obviously, the crazy thing is we can literally play into King Sark as well. But I'm going to try and play it without using King Sark at this point. So we get the normal summon. We trigger the effect. We then... Do we go with the XE? I suppose, yeah, you do go with the XE. And then that way you can trigger the effect of... Oh, okay. Yeah, you do it like that. And then you can go Chimera Doll. And then I think you're supposed to add this bug thing. Yes. I always call it a bug. Ignore me. I know it's a robot, but yeah. And then we special summon this. Activate the effect. Send to grave. Activate. Whoa. And then we special summon back into Puppet of Strings. Is it Puppet of Strings play? Possibly. And then I can detach one. Wait, can you not re-add the rank up spell? I've misplayed. I've misplayed somewhere along here. Where did I mess up? Oh, okay. I was supposed to go into either Gimmick Puppet or this. And then that way we could have done this to special summon to the opponent's side of the field. How does the... Oh, it's not in the graveyard. That's why. It's there. It's attached to the fucking XZ monster. That's why it all went to shit. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's my own fault then. I messed up. Okay. So you really do need to have that card in the graveyard then. To be able to make off a decent play. Vanish. Okay. Sorry, Trove. I apologise for overcooking. Yeah. Oh, I suppose we could have... we could have actually... Well, we could have went two ways about it, really. Because now we can do this. And then... detach from that. Obviously, I could have detached that card. Which I think is what you were supposed to do. And then you special summon this to the field. And then you can trigger the effect. But yeah, we would have been better off. Yeah, we could have played that a lot better, personally. But it is what it is. There's the 3100. And I can obviously re-add this back. Bro, we're about to time out. This might be the biggest stink up in history. Quick, attack! But yeah, we're learning. We're both here learning. Like, we're both practicing new decks, and this is how it's going to go down. Right, ladies and gents, it's been a pleasure. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed the content, peace.